What is up, YouTube? Today we are back with another Guild War video, and I apologize that it's a bit later than usual. It's Monday. I've been fucking swamped with my day job, so it's been hella hectic. But today we do have a Guild War battle. Oh, actually, I hope you had a good weekend, first of all. Secondly, we do have a Guild War today against Shinrai, and I do know a few homies from there. So I want to give a shout out to Ansuo, KRM, Sakai, and a few others, which I maybe have only seen on the ladder. But if you guys do want to be shouted out on the video, please do join my Discord and just show up on the Discord. And when I see you guys that we're fighting, then I'll give you guys a shout out. But anyways, I don't know if there's any towers left. I haven't really opened this page yet, other than checking my defense. So if there's anything that we can scout, I definitely will. But as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, please drop a like and comment below to help me with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next clip. So let's go right over now. Alright, so for our first attack, we're going to be scouting Stronghold, and so we'll be hitting Ansuo, so good buddy of mine, so Ansuo, always appreciate your support. But anyway, first team, we're going to be going with Ran, Ida, and Elena. So we're going to be running Ran at 300 speed on Silver Rain. I usually don't show Ran, as you guys know, but since this is not the top speed that I keep in Stronghold, then it's totally fine. Ida, we're going to be running at 4k attack, 270 crit damage, 240 speed on Book. Now, she is going to be getting the initial 20% CR push from the Ran, and then also an additional 20% from Astromancer Elena, since her S2 is a non-attack skill. So effectively, she's getting up a 40% CR. So even if the Fire Lilies is going to be on a push EE, which is like a newer exclusive equipment that you guys have seen, it shouldn't be any issues whatsoever. So the idea is just Ran S2, Soulburn S3. It's going to push Ida up. She's going to be able to Soulburn S2, S3, and just kind of kill everything off. There's a chance that Moore's going to be able to live. Maybe there's Holy Sack, Snow Crystal Luna, whatever. But there's a lot of damage coming in, so I'm pretty certain that they'll die. Now, if you were probably running like a fake Ran, this team probably wouldn't work. So I highly do not recommend that. For the bottom team, it's going to be Summer, Lulu, Ilanav, and Karina. So we're going to be going with a attack buffer that CR pushes without any non-attack skill. So that's obviously the units like Closer Charles. In this case, we're going to be using Holiday Yufine. So we just slapped on some just speed gear. Basically, we want to keep her on a Guide to a Decision, because when the Korean actually S3s, there's a chance that maybe it misses, doesn't do as much slash damage, and kill the Watcher. Kind of copium, to be honest, because it's probably better to just speed calculate the Watcher Shuri. But I'm too lazy for that shit. So we're going to be running Strays at 250, plus 10 is going to be 260. He's going to be on Prelude to a New Era, which is just going to act like a portrait. Basically just nuke off the Ilanav and just one shot. And the Watcher is going to be on Release Speed Imprint, Speed Torrent, 230 speed on Sashay. Now the idea basically is Holiday Yufine's going to push, Strays is going to S3, is going to kill the Ilanav, and then Watcher's going to kill the Karina. Now there is a chance that the Ilanav is on, what do you call it, Holy Sack. But Strays S2 and a Watcher S2 should be fine, plus our Holiday Yufine isn't exactly like squishy, so I think it will probably be fine. But he is going to be an invincible, so he's not going to be taking most of the aggro, and we'll have skill in those, so I'm pretty confident that we'll be okay for the most part, since we don't have any non-attack skills. So yeah, it should be pretty clean. So hopefully we don't lose, because I'm never going to hear the end of it from Ansuo. But let us go right ahead. Alright, so it is going to be Snow Crystal Luna, as we expected. I'm going to show the CR bar here, since we are going to be needing to take influences, and we are scouting the Stronghold. So we're going to just rip the Ran S2. And we will... It is push EE on the Ida with Ancient Dragon Legacy, so we're going to make sure that we include that in the notes. And Suo, you're a little snake. You're a little cook, man. Alright, so we land on the Luna, that's great. We even land on the Mort. No death bricks coming in though on all three units. That is...
Are you sure?
I'd say that's probably not that great. But we're going to Soulburn S2. We actually land on the Mort. So God has eyes, I guess. Ida S3 is going to go. And we do miss with the Mort here, but the Aliena S3 is going to be able to finish here, I think. Let's see the damage here. Not quite, but he should be dead here. And he is on Holy Sack, but we do have skill null on our two units, so it's not too bad. If this turns into a Mort solo, then I don't know. GG's. Let's hope that's not the case. But there is always that possibility. This is one of those moments where I actually wish I was on RNL, but we actually land on the Mort too. Wow, we're getting really good RNG. Okay, I guess we don't lose any units. Pretty lucky on our end, I think. Anyway, moving over to the second round. So we take the CR bar. We're 293 effectively. So this is probably around like 220 speed, I think. And that's a pretty fast Karina, actually. Now we want to now because all these 3 units might die right away, we do want to make sure we check the Ilanav skills. So anytime you see units that have exclusive equipments like Senya, for example, if you're going to cleave it and you don't really know what exclusive equipment they're on, you can just click the skills and check, right? So we can see right away here that it grants immunity and it pushes CR by 50%. So we know that's S3EE, as you can see on screen. So we're just gonna press S3 and attack buff and push our team up here. Okay, so we move up. It's counter Karina and it's also counter Ilanav. Good to know. Now I'm gonna press S3 on the strays. Now his S3 cannot be countered, so it should be fine. I'm hoping we actually kill Ilanav and not the Ocean Breeze. Okay, that's good. And we should cut in front at 240 speed. And we're just gonna one-shot the Karina here. And just auto. So Ansuo, I do know that you watch my videos, so if I was going to give you any feedback on this defense, I would say actually make Ocean Breeze Luluka your highest HP unit, because if Strays killed the Ocean Breeze Luluka and you still had Ilanav and maybe it's on like Holy Sack or something like that, you could probably ruin somebody's day like that. So just some food for thought, I guess. Maybe just a suggestion for if you run the defense again. But yeah, pretty clean attack overall, I think, for the first one. So let's just move over to the second one, and yeah, let's go ahead. Alright, so for our second attack of today, we'll be hitting nWolfe, who's going to be running Ran, Zio, and Senya. So I'm going to be going with some really old tech that I think maybe a lot of the newer viewers haven't seen before. So we're going to be running F Maya here on Rocket Punch on counter set. The idea for F Maya is it's going to be a light bait for the Zio, and additionally the Rocket Punch is basically just 1 taps a Ran and 1 taps a Zio pretty much, if not 2 tap. But always cleanses, so Death Break, Stigma, Silence, Provoke, never really sticks. So you're in a really good position in that regard. Armin's just going to be on a full protection set on Aureus. Now, if you're wondering what exclusive equipment you should be running, you should be running the Dispel Debuff EE. We do have a little bit of ER on her. Technically, if you really wanted to optimize this attack, you probably want to try to move the ER off. You probably only need about like 100, but I mean, we're not going to complain just having a bit extra ER. Roanna's going to be on an immunity set on speed with Celestine, so just basically standard bulk. I probably recommend you having a 150 120 ER Roanna, but that's just me. For the second attack, it's going to be Summer, Lulu, Karina, and Aiden. So whenever you see Aiden and Karina paired together, you're typically going to want to do like a Dark Blade plus 2 Earth units, because Aiden's always going to go into Dark. Karina's going to be controlled because double Earth with 1 Dark means she's going to target the Dark Corvus. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be running Dark Corvus on Strock Gauntlet. I never really use this artifact. Usually it's just for Kitty, Clarissa, and Expedition, but for this one I think it'll be okay. So we'll be running protection sets, just standard stuff that you guys have seen before. The second unit we'll be running is Christie on Aureus, just to get a little bit of damage mitigation, but also just provide us enough ER for the backline, because we don't want the Ocean Breeze Luluka to actually land any debuffs on us. Now, when you're attacking people in Guild War, don't expect to have a RTA Ocean Breeze Luluka where it's like, you know, 250 ER. Expect them to have 250 effectiveness. That's just a given, okay? So what we're going to be operating with is we'll have 186 ER on Destina plus 75, and then plus an additional 128 from the Christie, which will put us at about 389. Excuse me. But if they do land debuffs on my Destina, then honestly, you deserve to win. But yeah, basically DC is just going to get charged up over and over and over. We're going to press S3 one time, kill the Aiden, kill the Karina, kill the Ocean Breeze just one at a time, and it should be pretty clean. And yeah, let us jump straight into it. So let's go ahead. Alright, so for the first team, we saw that the Zio is going to be on Chatty, which is 8.4k HP. Ran's 10.1k HP, which is actually pretty... I guess it's on the higher side. Oh god, okay. And Senya's 19.8k HP. Let's see if it has high effectiveness. It does have immunity, which we're going to need to put in the notes. And it looks like it's got decent... Oh, it is RNL Ran. Wow, okay. So we get the CR bar here. It's all good. And we're going to press S3 since our F Maya is a bit low and the Zeo is going to be running into her pretty soon. We press S3. All is good in the world. Rowan S is going to heal us and the Rocket Punch is going to go here. And for my longtime viewers, you guys know that I've always shied away from running F Maya because for the longest time I never had Rocket Punch fully enhanced at plus 30. So the proc was kind of 50-50, and there's been quite a few times where I've lost with that. Now here, F Maya, it does have a 75% provoke chance, so if you soul burn, it actually will land, but I'm going to just try to kill the Ran, because anytime you run an F Maya Rocket Punch comp, you want to take out the main threat, which is going to be the Death Breaker, which is going to be Ran here. So let's just go for an S1 here. Land a Provoke, which is beautiful. Spear of a New Dawn. We also should check the exclusive equipment on the Senya. That's one thing we've got to check as well. So, oh, never mind. It's Gabby. What am I saying? So we're gonna S1. Ran's gonna S2 and S3. So we could potentially get that broken, but hopefully not. We know that F Maya is gonna cleanse for sure, which is kind of one of the beauties of the comp. And we're totally fine. So this should finish him off since we have defense buff. Boom, dead. Perfect. And yeah, and now we just slowly work down the rest of the team, and it will be pretty much GG's. But yeah, F Maya was actually very prominent when the Lua meta was very, very strong. So many of you remember the Lua Mercedes shoe comps. Like those were one of the premier F Maya teams that I think Talentless definitely introduced into the meta, and then other guilds started following suit. But yeah. There is a possibility, since like, you know, Senya is going to take a while to kill, we might as well talk about the possibility that this team loses is if the Zeo is on like some type of like weird injury build. If it is on some weird injury build or like a weird lifesteal build or something, then there is a chance that you could lose. But even then, it's very rare. I think I was the only person to ever lose in TL. And as you guys know, it's just because my gear was shit. And I didn't have a plus 30 Rocket Punch, so... Anyways. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, if one day our F Maya decides to actually counter, that would be nice. Okay. Might as well S3 just so that we don't get any damage for no reason. Because, hey, we might counter. Okay, never mind. Counter just never procs. And here, I'm actually just going to press S3. Nah, I'll probably hold. There's no ER on the Senya, and it's not lifesteal, so we can just take our time. Guarantee the provoke with the soul burn, which is good. And then next turn, we can pretty much just baseball batter, throw S3 up, and it's GG's. Never mind, we're going to get provoked here. Hopefully this inspires you guys to build your Rocket Punch F Mayas. If you guys don't have F Maya, which I think is pretty impossible that you don't, you can actually run Kiki Rats. I think Kiki Rat's also something very similar. Obviously against this comp, I think Kiki Rat might work. But for most teams, if you just need like a defense scaler, you could run like Rocket Punch Pillis, Rocket Punch F Maya, Rocket Punch Kiki Rats, Rocket Punch... Did I say Karina? You could do Karina, I guess. And this is Copium, but you can actually run Blue Rose as well. Blue Rose actually does have quite a high S1 multiplier, scaling based off defense, and I know Kyle, who watches the video, is gonna think that's complete copium, but I'm telling you, it really works. It really works. I don't know if I'll ever debut it because I don't think that's ever gonna pass a comp check, but yeah, I guarantee you it works. Anyway, moving over into round number 2, we have the S-Lulu. So we see that the Aiden is gonna be Moonlight Dreamblade, and just gonna go S3 straight into the D-Corp. And because we are protection set on the D-Corp, it's really... we don't really have anything to be concerned about. Do we need to press skills if we S2, the D-Corp doesn't get charged up because she's going to S2. Karina's going to get him to like 3 stacks, so we could probably just hold for now. I actually think we just hold. Yeah, we just hold. We don't want to S1 into the Aiden because we don't want to give him attack buff. Or her, I guess. Like, everyone's getting political these days, so yeah, her, I guess. This is gonna S3 into the Decorp, as we mentioned. Does this stick a death break? No, it does not. S1's gonna go into the Decorp, and this is gonna charge us up. Now, one mistake that I have made in this fight already is I didn't make a mental note of the Aiden HP, so... well, I mean, I guess we can't even S3 yet, so... no big deal. Aiden's 9.4k, so now that we know that information, we're just gonna push the Decorp down. Ideally, you probably want to have souls first, but I mean, it's fine. I'm actually just gonna S3 into the Summer Luluka first, because these two are permanently gonna go into the Decorp, so there's really no reason for me to kill these first, since I'm not in any threat of dying. So just gonna take out the Summer Luluka first. And that's dead. Green is gonna proc, she's gonna move up, yada yada yada, no big deal. Green is gonna S1, we don't get death broken since we are on Strat Gauntlets. No unbuffables, very good. So we're not really in danger right now, so I might as well just press S1. We're getting a lot of dual attacks coming out from the Decorp though, which is always nice. Never complain about those. Now if the Karina lands a death break here, I'm gonna have to kill the Aiden. I think it's pretty self-explanatory as to why you would do that, because obviously Karina death breaks you and then Aiden takes a turn right after, you might just get one shot. But in this spot, Dustina is going to press S3 to just heal up the rest of the team. We're going to S1 into the Karina, and I'm going to Soul Burn S3 to go into the Aiden. S3 Soul Burn was probably not needed, but since we're already so close to having enough souls to Soul Burn S3 again, we might as well just not, you know, not just hold it for the next fight, because what's the point? And yeah, we're just gonna S1. Karina's gonna have speed buff, so it's gonna be lapping the Decorp quite quickly. And yeah, it will be it'll be over quite quickly. Just S1 since Decorp needs 2 more turns to charge up here. And yeah, I think probably could have ran something like a Yulha instead of Christie, but honestly, I mean, doesn't really make a difference. I personally don't think so. We're just gonna S1. I know this is the boring part, but we're just gonna slowly run it down. Now that we have the souls, we're just gonna use Justina, push the Decorp here, and we're going to Soul Burn S3. And we have started like the more like try-hard Vic, I guess, so we're gonna try to run like less trollish teams. So just FYI. Anyway, second battle is over and done with. We're gonna move over into the third battle today and hopefully keep it clean and go 3-0 today. So let's go ahead. Alrighty, so for the last attack of today, unfortunately I had a bajillion things to do for work, so I was not able to do all scouts. So this is going to be a follow-up attack, so it's going to be against KRM, one of my good friends, I'd say, and longtime viewers. So KRM, thank you for the support over the months, year, whatever. So it's Zio, Senya, and Meru, so I'm just going to be going Zio to basically cut the Ran. I'm going to S3 onto the Senya, which is going to proc a non-attack skill, which is going to trigger my Sid with the Secret Art Storm Sword at 295 speed. I'm going to kill the Ran. I'm going to one-shot it because it's not on a dodge artifact. It is on Silver Rain. And my Sez is going to cut in front since the non-attack skill is going to come through from the Senya. And then I'm going to S3 one-shot the Meru, and the explosion is going to kill the Senya. And that's about it. Yeah. For the bottom team, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to use Zahhak S2 to push the Watcher, S3 the Aiden, Watcher S3s into Karina, Polly cuts everything, we're all good. And then we 3v1 hand guy, and it's pretty much free. So people are saying, oh my god, you didn't calc the speed. Oh, you didn't calc the speed. Fuck the speed, alright? We Giga Chat angle, fuck it. Alright, let's go. Everything's fine, right? Alright, we're going to S3 onto the Senya, and since this is a non-attack skill, we're going to guarantee Senya to proc S2. And we're going to watch our dude just cut up. Let me just double check. It says 20 souls. Ah, it is 20 souls. Alright, so we're just going to S3 into the Ran, and he's going to die. I didn't damage calc it, but I'm pretty sure it kills. Yep. Boom, dead. Oh, look, we actually have one more turn. S1. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Easy money. Says S3. Like, how do you lose when you have information? How do you lose? It's impossible. It is impossible. Anyway, second attack. Oh, the Karina's actually pretty far. Alright, surely we're fine. So this kills Aiden. My Poly's gonna cut the Karina while my Watcher is gonna get a 16% push from Sasha. She gets defense buff, but we don't care about that. All good in the hood. Yeah, we're fine. We just need to get Watcher to come around, one shot the Karina, and we are bing jilling. I'm ready. Let's end this. Is he dead? Yep. And now we auto. Since we're here, I know what you guys are all here for. Sorry, I hit my monitor. Alright. I know what you guys are all here for. I got my toilet mic here. Alright, I know a lot of you guys are here for this. And honestly, being sick sucks. It really does. But just imagine like this is your cock, right?
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? So it's all good. Makes up for it, right? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, the attack's over, and you've nutted already, and yeah, we are done for the day. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I apologize that I uploaded so late. Like, there was a lot of work that had to be done, but hopefully that last clip made it up for you guys. And yeah, we are feeling much better now, so I think the shirtless streams are probably to come back like Wednesday, probably. I mean, videos. So yeah, like the video for that if you do want to see me shirtless, I guess. But anyways, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, since we're going to do a Katie's 13 video, and I love you. Okay, bye.